What's the deal? I'll let people get up in here. You know what I'm saying? Cut my little cross promo. Cut my little crossy. If you up in the chat, let me know some. Let me know some. Man, y'all in here quick. Shout out Grind Time 2026 Grind Time. Just Spaz. Dragonite Fuentes, one of my biggest haters. Oh, I was muted. Shout out y'all. Grind Time. Just Spaz Fuentes, what's the deal? I know you DL with the Dragonite Fuentes name, because you know what they be saying about my guy. Not my guy, but you know what they be saying about Nicholas. They say that boy don't want to be himself. Early morning session, man. Y'all get up in here. Come take a swim. Early morning swim. Yo, it's a good day in hip hop, man. We got a lot to talk about on the hip hop side. We're gonna get a little personal today as well. Let y'all interrogate the boy a little bit. But we gonna go crazy today, man. What's the deal though? Y'all tell me how y'all feeling. Y'all know how we do it. What's the deal? Tell me how you feel. Get up in that chat. Tell me what the business is. What it's looking like today. What y'all on? Let's make sure we went live the right way, because okay, we live the right way. Chat, yo, we figuring out this technology stuff. They saying I'm but we figuring out the tech. What's the deal, Marcus? What's the deal, Gangerski? Link. We gonna go Rage Beatty. Kendrick hates the game. Yo, tell me how y'all feel about that though. How y'all feel about Dot actually hating the game? He's secretly been dissing him the entire time. Now, this is just the chat warm up. We're not getting deep into it, but my hip hop heads, I need y'all to let me know how y'all feel about K Dot hating Jason Young this entire time, sneak dissing him, sending his little talking heads to say, nah, that's not what it is, Chuck. That ain't what it is, Chuck. You know what I'm saying? Man, the game looked crazy during that back on Fig interview. We're gonna have to bring that up today too. We're gonna have to get into that back on Fig clip when he was just gang banging. How old is the game? How old is that brother to be gang banging that hard? This man T Rail asked him, why were you not at the pop up? And he said, if somebody get me blood, don't worry about it, it's already handled. They getting down for real. I said, bro, where is this interview going? I'm not expecting the game to be carrying it like this at his advanced age. Call me a square if you like, but yeah, we got the new ergodynamic joint, so my computer won't be shaking when I'm typing to y'all. When I'm talking to y'all, you feel me? Yeah, we got the ergo down here. My bad, chat. I don't have y'all pulled up right now because I'm just checking on the channel, checking on the health. Shout out all our new subscribers, man. Y'all hit that like button. Y'all hit that subscribe button. Y'all tell somebody to tell a hoe. Bathwater. What's the deal, bro? You don't ever be clipping me. You falling off, gang. For y'all that don't know in the chat, Bathwater is my son, bro. Bathwater is my son. I've been lying to everybody at No Jumper. I had an extensive life before I got there. And, I shot little bro out my sack. And, I haven't been the most active father in his life, but, I always try to give my kids some game. And I said, son, you see this content game is free money. So you need to get into clipping. You need to start building your channel. It's one of those things that you give a man a fish, he'll eat for a day. But if you teach a man to be a shark, he'll eat for the rest of his life. He'll eat for the rest of his life. Sharks in the chat, man. Y'all get the sharks up in here. Get the sharks up in here. You know what I'm saying? But what's the deal with y'all, man? What's the deal with the chat? We're gonna get into these topics in a bit. You know, we just queuing up a lot, queuing up these links. Say something crazy so I can clip you, son. You just supposed to be happy to see you pop up online, on TV, son. You feel me? See, now you talking crazy. Yo, see, I be talking to bathwater crazy because he be trying to talk to me crazy sometimes, but he be going into the deep water. I know I'm supposed to be a shark, but he be calling me Zaddy and all that, and that's just pause. You feel me? We can't take it that far. We can't take it. You need to talk to Dragonite Fuentes like that. Don't be talking to me like that. Shout out Speedboat, man. Yeah, throw them speedboats in the chat. What's the deal with you, Speedboat TV? What you be on? I can't click on you from here, but I'm gonna definitely tap in and see what your content's like after this. If you're a content creator, I'm gonna tap in with y'all. What's the stream health looking like on the other side though? We good? Deal with you, Speedboat. Okay, yeah, we good. We good. Speedboat TV. When Wack marked you out when he said swimming with the sharks, I said, Dad, you need help. That's crazy. Wack ain't never marked me out though. Wack ain't never marked me out though, cuz. You feel me? He was talking all that woo woo rah rah. And yeah, he wasn't ready. I was too quick for bro. I'm too quick for an old man like that. I'm too quick for an old man like that. Yo, chat, Wack been sweating, bro. I don't know if y'all really been peeping this. Like, yo, he is sweating these days. He's sweating, bro. I think the feds really got Wack shook. I'm gonna say it everywhere. And I'm glad, bro. I know my voice ain't that big, but I really appreciate this logic stuff. And I'm really happy the way the academics is covering this, bro. And really putting these street dudes to task because it's okay to hate someone. Just say that you hate them. And this is what I want with all the street dudes with Wack. This is what I want. I just want you guys to admit that when he gets locked up, you're gonna celebrate him being behind bars. Because that's the way you guys are carrying it right now. You guys are hiding behind the whole we want him to be a cooperator and stuff. No, you want to see him fail and you will celebrate his demise at any point for any reason. Just say it because y'all love to say, man, I don't want to see a dude behind bars, free the ops, who's shiesty, we paying the ops belt. You guys are liars. That's rule number one in the streets. You guys are all liars. You know what I'm saying? But you talk a good game, very manipulative people. I respect it. I trust me. Hey, hairline back here. Let me give you the real salute. Feel me? But just admit that you guys want to see this man fail and you will celebrate the day that the authorities catch up to him. Just say that for me and Ricky Roy will shut up about this. And this is no slick jabs at any of my co-hosts, people that I be around that are in the streets. I want everybody else to analyze this as well. Munchie B, I be going on his platform, morals over money. Notice this. Munchie B has been very quiet about this Wack situation. And I feel like he's following a principle. He's following a street principle. We don't talk about dudes open. We? Who is we? Hold on, chat. Wait a minute. Who is we? I've been hanging out with these dudes too. Who the hell is we? I just had to catch myself. I said, we don't talk about open cases. Who is we? No. They don't talk about people's open cases. So if you notice, bro's been very silent about that, and I can respect it because he's following his principal guidance. Whereas other people have thrown that to the wayside. And you can say, you can say that Wack don't play fair. He be talking about people's open cases and blase, blah, whatever. But, that's him. Your opponent starts cheating, rolling in the mud. It don't mean you gotta roll in the mud with him. You can always excuse yourself from the conversation. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Hey, thank you, man. Tell people to hit that like button. I appreciate that. Who's that? 718 Banks. Shout out 718 Banks, man. Appreciate you. Yeah, we are civilians. We are. You're right. We are civilians. 110. I had to catch myself, bro. I had to catch myself, bro. I've been hanging out with these dudes too long. Okay, Smack Pack, you've been really adamant about this. You are delusional AF. Mark my words. Whack 100 is not going to jail. Okay, Smack Pack, I really want you to engage with this. I really, really want you to engage with this. Just give me your logic in the chat as to why you feel the way that you feel after seeing this man being labeled as a co-conspirator in an overt act, federal filings. I will entertain it. We could go through the logic of it because all I'm operating off of is what I can see, the evidence and the facts that have been presented to me. Now, if some things are happening behind the scenes that are not, yeah, excuse yourself from the convo like Neon. Shout out Moose. Moose, let's run it up later, brother. I'm gonna go for about an hour, hour and a half, maybe two, and then I want to get, me and you, I want to get going. But yeah, no, for real, like I'm going off of what I can see. You guys are going off of this woo-wah speculation, and Act made really great points about this. You guys have been calling Whack this and that, CS2 back. Where is the proof? You guys have been saying this for years. Just show us the proof. We don't want to hear about the musings in your minds about your enemies. We want something we can hold, something that we can read. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. You guys just mesmerized by hate, I think they say. And then this is what I want to know. What are y'all gonna say when if he does go down and he stands tall in there and he's doing his time like a gangster? What y'all gonna say then? I'm curious. I'm curious, and I'm not a Whack fan. I'm not a Whack hater. Not a Whack fan. Not a Whack hater. I'm just a logical dude, And I got a fair amount of haters make up stories about me, in their head, in their lives. But I like facts though. I don't like stories. I like facts. So if y'all got facts for me, hit me. Okay, let's get into the chat. Too much gang and no jumper. Doughboy and my boy, the infamous Norte Moose, are the best additions. I agree. I love the Monday show and the vibes that they're bringing. I love the Monday show. I think it's serious because if it wasn't Adam, would be running the craziest content. That's what I'm saying, Moose. Thank you, bro. Let me tell you, bro. If the feds even knock at Wax door, if there is, bro, you guys don't understand this content space that we're in, bro. If bro, if the feds detain Wack for 30 minutes, do you know how many Flacco videos you're gonna get? Do you know how fast that Adam is gonna hit that desktop, bro? You guys have been saying the Adam and Wack show is not scratching the itch for you these days. Imagine if Wack gets picked up by the feds, what you're gonna see. Come on, dog. Just make it make sense. Seems like Wack told him to kick back, and they don't even do the IG live with the fans like they were supposed to. I think Wack is sweating, bro. I couldn't imagine being named in federal paperwork as a co-conspirator involving something that happened at LAX. I wouldn't even know where to begin, bro. I wouldn't even know. That would send me into the panic of the most panics, bro. What do I want to bet that Wack is going to go to jail? I want to bet 1,000. I just want you to state your case. Please, you still haven't stated your case, Smack Pack. I see you commenting all the time. Your grammar is always intact. Just state your case, bro. State your case, dog. Nah, Moose cool people. I like his potting. Moose is an entertaining fellow. Can't lie to you. He be entertaining mofos. Why they saying they exposing you today before the news? Who's saying they exposing me? Send the link to my Instagram. I want to know what they're exposing me about. What's some of the misgivings I've done in my past? So someone saying a crime on Clubhouse then being used as an overt act is not a fact. Well, this is the thing you got to pay attention to. I'm not 63rd. He's named as a co-conspirator, which means he's legally liable. It means that he committed a crime. They're saying that Big U is the head of Big U Enterprises, and Wack was one of his flunkies running around intimidating people using violence as a fear tactic to collect a debt. Money between businesses when they're old, they're not collected by 260-pound bald men running after you in the airport saying, I'm gonna beat you up right now and not get the money and get it later, or I'm a beat you up and still get the money. That's not how companies collect money with each other, bro. You have to sue somebody. That is a legal course of action to get money. Remember, overt act is, no matter how innocent the act is, threatening violence is not an innocent act. Even if he didn't touch him, it doesn't matter. We're talking about criminal conspiracy. This is one of the heaviest accusations that can be levied against you by the federal government. The feds have like a 90% conviction rate. This is beyond serious. We're out of the internet games now. Wack fucked up by telling that story. Straight up. We're not going to use that word, but you know what? Dragonite, he's been a good guy throughout all the accusations I've levied against him, because they're only using that to show the type of character Big U is. You have to understand, overt acts get converted into superseding indictments, bro. This is a paperwork game. The feds are hampered by bureaucracy. They're not gangs. They can't just talk about somebody, politic on them, say that they did bad, and then go in the street and shoot them a day later. It takes, people got to sign this, got to sign that, whatever it may be. I don't dislike or like Wack. I think he is a liar, but honestly, I don't believe he will be going to jail for this. I'll bet you $1,000 he won't be going to jail. I think that he might not be going to jail either. I think Big U is the bigger fish. There's a lot of violent crimes that he's committed. We're talking about the unaliving of a young person occurred during this case. I think that what's saving Wack is that he did not commit violence in the LAX airport. I think that someone is using that information to maybe lessen their time. The cooperation is starting to happen against Big U. So, yeah, And is Wack a liar? Yeah, for sure. An overt act can turn into a criminal charge, specifically charged with. Tell him, Moose. Yo, tap in with Moose. Logic guy. Love a logic guy. I know that, dumbass. Like I said, I'll bet 1,000. Smack Pack, I don't even know you, bro. Tap in on IG. I like your passion. You're so sure based on nothing is our problem with your opinion. Is that me, or is that the oh, you talking to the chat, Moose? You going back and forth with Smack Pack? Yo, Smack Pack, bro. Hey, yo, tap in, doggy. Tap in. I want to chop it up with you. Maybe we could get a bet on the books. I'm a betting man. Maybe we get a bet on the books. A G for Wack, though. I really don't care that much about Wack. And, I'm not hoping he goes to jail. He's like a family man and stuff. Is he a heel of an entertainer? Sure. But like jail? I don't know. I'm not from 63rd. Let's not forget all the people Wack posted on his IG during the Blueface tour that literally got stomped out for showing him. Let me tell you, listen, before I even finish this, wait, showing him off. They took from Jay Reed. Let me tell you this. You know what one of the biggest crimes and misgivings that Wack has committed? You guys want the game? Because I've even been thinking about this one. I'm gonna go ahead and tell on myself. Wack records people illegally on the phone when he's having conversations with them, unless he openly discloses, "Hey, I'm recording you. I'm gonna release this as content on my social medias later." And that's what we do. If you want to have a conversation with me, we could talk. If it's recorded. If not, I don't want to have a conversation with you. I can't use the content. In California, you cannot record people without them knowing. So, if you've been recorded illegally, least you can do is sue. You feel me? Yo, I'm telling you, I'll be chopping it up, bro. I'll be trying to figure this out. I say, hey, how's this dude recording everybody? How's this dude recording everybody? yo, shut your mouth, right? Yo, but what's up, man? We 20 minutes in. We 20 minutes in. Got a good cup of Joe. Let me go ahead and refill that cup. Moose really going at it with Smack Pack. Moose really going at it with Smack Pack. Yo, whoever said that I live in an efficiency apartment, can you hop in the chat and tell me what an efficiency apartment was? I love the roast that y'all be hitting me with because y'all be teaching me some stuff. What is an efficiency apartment? My apartment is small as hell. I'm not even gonna hold you. I doubt my apartment is even 500 square feet. Cannot hold you, bro. It's small. It's small, but you feel me? It's tucked away and affordable. So I'm not complaining. It's not about where you start, it's about where you finish. Also, Whack has been doxing people on Clubhouse, and threats about them costing 1,200 to be erased. I think the feds are building a case on Whack. I mean, you get named as a co-conspirator in federal paperwork, you don't get picked up. I would be worried that they are building a larger case against me. I'd be worried that they're saying, "Hey, don't worry about that guy. We got a docket on him." Am I making 100K a year after taxes? I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I am not. I'm not. Moose is taking a poop. My apartment's like a little bit bigger than a studio. It's just it's like a very very small one bedroom. Yeah, that's pretty much what my apartment is like. I like it. You know what I'm saying? It's comfortable for me. I love the location. Like I said, it's affordable. So I'm rocking out here for now. Man, make sure y'all hitting that like button. Make sure y'all hitting that like button. I want to get into some content. We're going to be hitting the sports world. We got James Harden is like the most burnt out NBA player that we've seen. He's living the life that Ja Morant fantasizes about. He's literally living the life that Ja Morant fantasizes about. I'm getting these links ready. I don't know if you guys have been seeing this James Harden, Moses Malone story breaking over the last couple of days. Flacco just made a video about it 20 hours ago, but we don't wait to get our news from Flacco. We get our news as it's coming in. We get our news as it's coming in, dog. Dogface has been doing a pretty good job breaking into the content space, and this is the biggest story that I think that he's brought to the internet. And it just kind of confirms a lot of the stuff that we've been hearing about our boy James for the last couple of years, that he's a huge trick. They saying that he done rose the price of the Poonan in Houston. All the things that Ack has been saying, if y'all been watching Ack in the chat as well, have been pretty much confirmed about James Harden. And we're not just learning that he is a prolific trick, we're learning that he may be the most tender trick of all time, of Houston's history. Tender tricking. How are you a tender trick? Are there any tricks in our chat? Can anybody explain how that works? I want to ultimately graduate to being a trick. Super duper provider mail. Just what do these say? Buy a bitch a bag and don't talk to her. Sounds dope. Sounds fire. Just change her life. Stop talking to her. Sounds super duper dope. Keep your foot on their necks. Ricky C. Jizzle, shout out to you, man. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I will keep my foot on their necks. We're gonna talk about our very own Lush One. Fans putting accusations against him that he's a bit out of touch. We're gonna dig into that. I have some thoughts on that. Are there gang members on every street corner in LA? No. To be honest, maybe this is something I've been realizing. I don't see as much fools posted on the block, or on the street or at the park like it was when I was a kid. Maybe because I'm an early person, you feel me? Like I'm up, I got my cup of Joe. This is my bag right here. This is my flow. Like I like to be up 6 o'clock in the gym early, out the gym. You know what I'm saying? I like to run my errands early, hit the local grocery store and stuff. Be like all errands done by 11 o'clock. That's me. So maybe I'm not outside seeing the guys when they're out there because they've been working the other 9 to 5 and they might still be asleep. But I feel like you don't see people posted up anymore because it's just too hot. Like living that kind of lifestyle, I feel like fools really just come out for the hood vlogs. Like I be sliding in and out of South Central for different reasons. I be posting in fools hoods and shit like that. But I really just don't see the activity like that. Like, of course, you see some members, some representation on the street, but not like the way it used to. Not like the way it used to. That's how No Jumper makes it seem. Yeah, well, there's only a few like members left at No Jumper, and I feel like that's not the way that they carry it. So, hey, Lush don't like Larry June because he's a tweaker and not about healthy living. See, Jizzle, you speaking facts, dog. You speaking facts. What's the statute of limitation for conspiracy? Please Google that, Moose man. Moose, hit him with the facts, bro. Harden should be arrested, but won't be because he's a celebrity. Yeah, and the guy is pursuing he's pursuing him in a civil case. I think that's the deposition that not Whack, but Vlad dropped. So he's just trying to get his bread up, I think. Tell me what's up with James Harden from Houston. Okay, I got you, bro. We're gonna get into the James Harden stuff. I was just letting everything warm up. Uh that's Rico Worthy, Ricky Boy James. Ricky loves James. Never really been a big fan of James Harden, but he's cool. Harden paid Big U people to beat up AB. That is true. Yo, Big Yusufer, bro. He was a cold G. Bro, listen. So let's start with that first. So this is the second criminal thing that James Harden has been named in, and that's why I think it's important that we talk about it. But when he was named in the Big U indictment, the way that I've heard this story is that basically AB had the loaded dice. He was hitting them boys over that. You feel me? 1.5, smacking them with the loaded dice, just every single time. And I'm like, bro, how you not know? Like, how much you bet in a hand that you let a dude get up on you 1.5 and you're not thinking something's wrong with these dice? Like, that's simple math. Because I'm thinking they probably betting like what? I mean, these big boys, so it could be 100,000 a hand, but that's only like 15 rolls. If he really hits you, but it obviously didn't go that way, it's different prices. But I'm like, damn, how bro hitting me like this? And I never understood this. Like, I feel like a lot of these dudes never got laced. Why are you shooting dice with people you don't know? Like, that's crazy. It's people I know I wouldn't shoot dice with. Are you stupid? But anyway, so he hits him 1.5 over the head. Bing, bing, bing. You feel me? Big U goes to AB and he says, yo, I know them dice was tricky. I know you hit them boys over the head, but look, I'm not gonna say nothing. But I need my cut though. I need my silence fee. And y'all see how AB be giving it up on the street. Man, fuck you, bitch ass nigga. Come get it back in blood, cuz. You know how AB be doing it. You feel me? He world champ. You feel me? He a bad boy. So he tell Big U, nigga, sup? You know what I'm saying? Big U say, all right, nephew, you got it. Hey, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. So he go back to James Harden and them, and he say, hey, yo, bro beat you with some tricky dice, right? James like, say it ain't so. Say after a long night of drinking and tricking and all sorts of debauchery, he said, damn, bro. Is that right? Big U say, yeah, I can handle that. I can handle that for about a year. I mean, about 100K. Easy, 100, 1.5. James said, go ahead. Big U got up on him. Did he get paid? I don't know. We're going to see in this case. This case is going to be crazy, guys. Yo, this case is going to be crazy. Should we cover the Big U case? Ricky, you called me broke a minute ago, didn't you? But I'm making just under 100K a year. Take home. Make it make sense. Hey, shout out you, Smack Pack. Shout out you, hard working man. I appreciate that. I just be popping it, bro. I know it's hard times out here for a lot of people financially. So, whatever you bring it in, that's a blessing. You feel me? When I was working in tech, my salary was somewhere around there as well. So I don't know. Are you flexing on me, or like what are we doing here? I feel like 100K a year, 95K a year. It's just basic living expenses. Like I don't think you're really up if you're making like around that a year. I live in Los Angeles, so pretty much costs $100,000 to live out here. But shout out you, man. Shout out you. Sounds like you employed. You got a good job, and that's cool. I like that. I hope that that's the vibe in my chat. I know y'all rocking with me midday, but I hope y'all in the office. You know what I'm saying? Getting your work done. I can provide a little entertainment to y'all. Chop it up with y'all. Just post up with y'all in the mornings. Take a little early dip. He been out of touch. People just glaze him for whatever reason. He's no better than your local brackhead down the street. I don't think that's the truth with Lush. Lush is like Moose explained this to me, bro. He's such a good B mic for so many various reasons. You know what I'm saying? He just doesn't want to take the mantle of an A mic for whatever reason that it may be. And I do think that's Lush is a person that throws caution into the wind, and he's just living life. And there's something that you have to respect about that. But I think that in this space, shout out Boss Mac. I was just listening to him, and we got to kind of treat ourselves like artists. You got to really watch the clock and be on it and be aggressive and always sharpening your craft and honing. And I think that's where Lush is kind of losing it. And I feel at times, I've said it in the group chat, um I don't know if I've said it on the show. I do think Lush has been a little out of touch lately, and I do want to see him be more informed so we can get the best out of him, and he can make me better and the other co-hosts better. Because Uno babies, that's a set, Holmes. That's a set, dog. You know what I'm saying? Reps up and all that. How much thought was there put into the fit you had in the host competition? Were the clothes laid on the bed with the shoes the night before, or did it just happen? I didn't put much thought into that fit. You know what I really did think about though? If I were to wear my glasses or not, because I'm a decently sized guy. You know what I'm saying? Like when I'm at my athletic peak, I probably get a bit smaller than I am. I'm carrying more weight on me right now. And I wanted to come off as unassuming as possible. That was my only strategy in the host competition because I knew how LA is. I was going to be around a bunch of sedity motherfuckers all, shining. They got on their best or whatever. It might be some members in the building flexing, thinking they harder than everybody. And nobody really sees the guy with the glasses coming. It's like the Clark Kent effect. Like, how do people look at Clark Kent and not know he's Superman? He's like 6'8", 285, massive dude, but he puts on some glasses and everybody thinks he's a bitch. So that was my only strategy, was to wear my glasses or not, put on my shades, be a little bit more saucy. But honestly, I didn't take the host competition very seriously. Besides me being a competitor, me being a warrior, and always wanting to win, always wanting to be the best person in the room at whatever I do. This isn't me popping it. This is just, I was the kid in like little league basketball. If I were to lose, I would go home and cry. I've spent so much time in my dad's backseat crying because I wasn't balling as hard as I want. That was the kid I was. For whatever assumptions you make about me, if that's a bad thing, that's a good thing. I don't even like winning as much as I hate to lose. I hate to lose. But I just thought the host competition was going to be a funny story, like to tell at a bar. I didn't think I was going to win. Like, what's the probability of winning something like that? It's like super low statistically. Oh, my bad, y'all. I've been just yapping. I just been yapping. What was I even talking about before this? I'm so far behind on chats, bro. I'm so far behind on chats. Heard you say your winter fits are about to be shit on everyone's fits. Do you dress better in the summer or the winter? I think I dress a little bit better in the winter. I think I dress a little bit better in the winter. Ricky's reputation is a big rainbow flag. Set Holmes palabra way. Yo, Dragonite Flint just want me to be homo so bad. And shout out to the gays. Shout out to the queers. Nothing wrong with them. You know what I'm saying? I got some really good friends that are queers, and I love them to death. They're good people. They care about people. Yeah, let me know what's going on with the Harden. Okay, we're gonna get into the Harden stuff, guys. Let me catch him on the chat, and then we gonna get into the Harden stuff. Why is J Hood tweaking on Rios, folks? They cool. They cool. Yo, J Hood is funny as hell. We got another comedian. Smack Pack having an aneurysm. I thought he chilled out. Moose, what was the last thing Smack Pack said? Shout out Swag Like Pino, bro. I love that you be tapping in, and I love your style of trolling. You're good at it, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Dragonite Astro Kid, you're a good ball. Stop putting yourself in other folks' shoes. Okay, all right. I'm gonna stop doing that for sure. Now the Dragonites are beefing. That's hard. Yo, don't talk to Moose like that, Bathwater. Screenshots in the Reddit. Yo, guys, how am I getting exposed? How am I getting exposed? Tell me how they're gonna expose me. Give me a heads up so I can get my story right. Young Thug told us a long time ago James Harden don't got the internet. What is yo? What does that mean though? Yo, I love when hood dudes be like, I don't be on the net, homie. I don't be on the net, homie. I be out in nature just living my life, cuh. I be outside in nature touching the sunflowers, bro. I don't be on the internet all day, blood. I be smelling the roses. Niggas be lying. They be glued to their phone. They see everything, bro. That's what I'm learning. Yo, bro, OVO Mark tapped in with my Drake theory. Did y'all see that? Bro, that Drake clip been going crazy. I got more for y'all though, especially with this Kendrick versus the gang thing. Are y'all just arguing in the chat, or should I really catch up with these 73 messages? Pussy ass African nerd. Hey, y'all really mad? If there's any other Africans in the chat, are y'all really mad that Cam said that Africa stinks? I'm African. And I clearly know that he was joking. He was clearly like joking. I didn't take much offense to that. Maybe I just be cutting Cameron too much slack and just be laughing at everything that he says because he's a funny old guy to me. He's a funny old jolly fellow. And Cameron got the Ben button. You don't even know that bro that old. He like Cam like low key. Cam old as hell. And he looked like he could still hoop like he a YN. Ricky, I fuck with how you don't let people just over talk you anymore, but sometimes you gotta let it naturally happen in conversation because now you be over talking people. My bad, gang. My bad, gang. Yeah, that Wednesday episode with the stakes, that was not my best episode. I gotta learn to fall back and just let other people shine and not take things too seriously because I know we gotta think about the product that we're putting out to people and we're over talking each other a lot, which is no bueno. All right, guys. As promised, we get into some of this content. We got the content. We get into some of these videos. Dragonite Flint, just come out of the closet already, bro. We will accept you, Dragonite Fuentes. You don't need everyone to be like gay with you, bro. Just like be gay on your own. We'll accept you, doggy. We will accept you, doggy.
Somebody ran my pockets. They twisted me around and a nigga pistol with me. A nigga pulled a gun out like he was about to shoot me. And then I heard somebody say, no. And then he turned the gun around and hit me in the back of the head, right? Then I fell on the ground. And then somebody kicked me in my stomach. Then the other dude kicked me in my face. All right?
Let's talk about it a little bit. I know there was a situation that took place, and
hold on. Shout out Smack Pack. I donate to the homeless every once in a while. Here you go. Keep grinding, Ricky. Been waiting to catch Moose live, but he on knock hours like Kyle. Yo, shout out to you, brother. Hey, I needed that $4.99. I can't hold you. Rich Rabbit, bro. Rich, you've been ducking the content, bro. When are we gonna link up, gang? Let me know something, bro. Text me so we can get in the studio again. I've been told you and Moose I want to do something, bro. But you've been ducking. Moose, you know he ready to pod all hours, any time of the day. Rich, tap in, brother. I've been seeing you go live too. Tap in, brother. All right. chat. Hey, we get into this content. We breaking down the James Harden stuff. Let's get into the content,
Some
chat.
things that transpired. Some people ended up, incarcerated as well as lawsuits and stuff. Kind of walk us through how some of these situations began. And I'm talking about the situation with James Harden. Like, how did that start?
Okay, so this is how it started. Just one day, I was at home. I had some parents call me, underprivileged parents that their parents can't pay to go to camp and stuff. And these ladies literally called me crying, saying my son wants to go to James Harden's camp, but we can't afford it. He's charging $399 for a day and a half. Why didn't he go downtown to do a camp for free for underprivileged kids? I got about 2 or 3 of these calls, right? So after the third call, I went on my Facebook post. I went on Facebook post and I posted his flyer and I put James Harden. Why aren't you pretty much looking out for underprivileged kids? You're charging $399 for a camp. And there's a football player named Donald Driver that was doing a camp for free. I said, don't you make more money, way more money than Donald Driver. I said, don't become your Hollywood. Don't forget where you came from. Pretty much saying, do something for the underprivileged kids in the ghetto. Why are you doing a camp with white people in Kingwood?
Right.
Hey, Hollywood Harvin though, dope nickname. Dope nickname. Hollywood Harvin. I'm Harden. Come on.
For $399 when I don't like count people's money, but goddamn, you know what this motherfucker's making. So
Right.
I just made that statement, okay? And maybe about this shit had about 200 likes, 200 comments. Everybody was in agreement with me. And then I get a call from my then bodyguard. Okay, he goes by Big Miami. And he calls me. He's like, hey, man, what you post on Facebook? I was like, what you mean? I told him. He's like, man, James' bodyguard, Tony, called me, and he said James is pissed off you posted something on Facebook. And I said, are you serious? Like, I said, James Harden is mad about I'm not thinking in my mind, why the fuck, me and James Harden ain't friends on Facebook? Why the fuck does he care about what I'm posting on Facebook? He gets talked about every day. You know what I'm saying? So he's like, man, whatever it is, man, please take it down, bro. Just please take it down. So I'm like,
bro, beefing about a Facebook post is like the most unk shit that you could do. This man is tender as hell. Create a Facebook post and you James Harden. ISO. The beard. Facebook. Gee, you lying to me.
I think about it, right? I take it down. Literally 30 minutes later, I get a text message from James Harden at the time, best friend, a bitch named Molo, right? She's his madam. Okay? She gets the girls for him. Yeah. She transports the girl. I don't want to sound like whatever, but she transports the women for payment to James Harden. Yeah. This is a known thing in the city.
Gotcha.
Okay? So she said there's a message from her phone. It says, hey, fuck nigga, you on social media talking shit. We gonna see what you talk about. We gonna pull up on you and see what you talking about, right? This is what the text message says. And the next message comes in confirming this. It says, you know who that is. So Molo's basically saying that's James Harden that texts me. That is James Harden that texts me from her phone. Okay? That's what she's saying. So I reply to him, am I supposed to be scared? Are you mad about a basketball camp? Do something for the inner city youth.
Wait a minute. New Dragonite unlocked. Dragonite Houston Bay has entered the chat. And they are swimming with the sharks. Shout out Dragonite Houston Bay.
That's what I said. And me and her went back and forth for about 2 text messages to the point that I thought the beef was cleared up. I was just basically like, hey, if he's upset or I apologize for what I said, but I'm speaking the truth. You know what I'm saying? He needs to do something for the inner city youth. Okay? And he's like, so she's like, okay, I don't think anything of it. The next day, this happened on Thursday. I have a friend named Herb Baker. Herb Baker calls me because he's friends with James Harden's cousin, or his brother-in-law, Lennox. That was like married to his sister, James Harden's sister. And he's like, Lennox is telling him, man, you need to talk to your boy Mo. I don't know what they got going on, but James is mad about his Facebook post, and Mo need to chill or something like that. And my boy Herb is like, nah, man, that nigga ain't tripping about that. Like, y'all, we should sit down, let them niggas smoke a blunt with each other, talk this shit out and be over with. And he's like, all right, I'm gonna go back to James. He goes back to James and tells James this. James tells that nigga, man, fuck you. You sound like you sleeping with the enemy. And he told that nigga, this was his exact words. He said, you tell that nigga my money go forever. That's what he said, right? So I'm like, I'm thinking this shit, all right, cool. Maybe this shit's over.
Chat, I'm coming off the screen share because I see y'all saying I'm frozen. So let's see what happens here. Okay, unfroze. Look, chat. I know that this conversation is long-winded. Trust me, but you guys need the context of this entire story. You guys got to keep in mind, this is all about a Facebook post. We on some activities. Bro. I'll speed it up a little bit for y'all, but y'all got a little bit of patience. A little bit of patience here. Because it's about to get wild. It's about to get wild. Camp Capone voice. I heard Munchie B used to get wild back in the day.
So Herb's like, man, don't worry about that shit, man. He'll get over it, but
all right, let's
thinking this shit's over with. I'm just being honest with you.
So he thinks the smoke is clear.
So the next day, it was a party. This guy named he goes by his real name Gary Womack, but he goes by Dion out here. He's fake ass blood gang member nigga, right? And he had a birthday party. So I get to the birthday party. They're all in the party hanging out. I get a text message from DJ Eric. And dog, you kind of know a little bit about who this guy is, right?
Yes. Sir.
So DJ Eric's asking me, where are you going tonight? I got bottles and bitches and all this other shit. So I'm looking at the message like, nigga, I've never had to call you in my life for no alcohol or no bitches. So I text the nigga back. I was like, I'll be outside. Like that. Just told him I'll be outside, right? He texts back, hit me up. So I get in the club, and the after party's V Live. These niggas keep coming up to me in the club. Man, where y'all going tonight? To me and my bodyguard nigga, right? They keep asking us where we're going. So we finally get outside the car, and I'm like, we going to V Live. And my bodyguard's like, you sure? I'm like, yeah, we going to V Live. But the only reason, dog, I'm thinking it's cool to go to V Live is because DC 7 Up will say this. These niggas will tell you how much money I spent in that club. I was one of their best customers, as they would say, right? I wasn't tripping. I've known these guys for 15 years. I've known DJ Eric since 2005 for years. So I would never.
All right, let's speed it up. I got you.
First thing Blunt says to me, yeah, you on Facebook talking about James Harden. And I looked at the nigga like, bro, you serious? That's exactly what
Okay, context. So they line him up. Chat, listen, they line him up. They get him to the spot. They text him, hey, where you going to be, big dog? We lit tonight. Wookie wham wham. Big DJ texting him that be having all the, the cinches, bouncing ass in the club, doing his whole thing. The DJ dude that he mentions in the story is the same DJ guy that gets that got Sauce Walker Princess's Maybach towed for Drake. So he's connected. He's got all the biddies. He's got all the action live, and you feel me, in the city direct. So you feel me, Moses Malone. He's grown up in Houston. He's already connected. He's already tapped in. So he kind of feels like the play is being formed, but his pride kind of gets in the way. He's like, you know what? Like I'm gonna still show up. This is my city. My pops is a big figure out here. The Malone name means something. So I'm pulling up. Niggas can't tell me I can't go to V Live, and it's a popping ass, birthday party going on. I done spent hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars in the club. It's my city. I'll go where I please. So he senses the play, But foolishly, he still pulls up with his bodyguard or whatever homie in tow. And this is where we at the story.
Said, oh, you said, yeah, you on Facebook talking about James Harden. You gonna end up dead out here. You gonna end up dead. So we talking all this shit. And I'm just looking at Blunt. Now, Blunt, remind me, he was 5'9", 350 pounds. With a stomach like he's 18 months pregnant. Okay?
Okay, chat. Why are you pulling up with the out of shape homie though? You know it's smoke. You sense the play. He said at the beginning of the story, this is how I know this nigga's a bullshit nigga. This is what I like about him though. I like about this dude is that he's telling. And I watched this video, and you know, I've been going back and forth in my mind, like, man, if something happened to me, am I gonna tell? You know what I'm saying? hey, I'm telling and I'm suing. Don't let a nigga have some motion, you feel me? But like, bro, you calling the homie the bodyguard, he's 5'9", 360. What is he securing? What is he securing besides a plate for himself? Why would you pull up? Why would you pull up with the out of shape homie if you think it's smoke? That's insane. You know, me and my guys, we may not be tough guys, you know, carrying it like that, but we all fit. We all ready. Everybody got their position. Everybody got their signature move. I know what Tom gonna do. I know what JG gonna do. I know what Edgar gonna do. They know what I'm gonna do. You feel me? And we gonna handle it from there. If maybe the other squad got some counters for us, hey, we might be in trouble. But you feel me? We got our script, and nobody is 5'9", 360. We're agile. You feel me? We be in the gym doing our thing. So violation on his end, major violation.
Literally, like with twins, dog, with twins. Okay, this is how fat he is. I'll punish Blunt. So when I see all them guns, I do like this, and I look at him like that, and I do like this, like kind of smirk at him, like nigga, you know damn well. If you was out here by yourself, you get your ass whooped. That's how I looked at him, right? And then that nigga was like, get him. And then, you know, some nigga punched me. Another nigga punched me. They ripped my earrings out my ear. Somebody ran my pockets. They twisted me around and a nigga pistol with me. A nigga pulled a gun out like he was about to shoot me. And then I heard somebody say, no. And then he turned the gun around and hit me in the back of the head, right? Then I fell on the ground. And then somebody kicked me in my stomach. Then the other dude kicked me in my face. All right?
No, bro. Content whores, TV, bro. They knew that they were trying to line him. He said that he sensed it. This is why I didn't want to skip through it, because low-key, he's a good storyteller. This story kind of had me. He low-key did his thing when it came to telling a story, for sure. But like he sensed the play, but his pride got in the way. He goes on. I got the short clip for y'all. But he goes on to say that he names the pillars of Houston. And he says his dad is one. He named a political black family. He named another basketball player. Oh, Hakeem Olajuwon. They say, you feel me? They roll out the red carpet for them. It's mad respect for them. Bro, basically, he named the pillars of Houston. Jay Prince was like number 6 on the list. Like, we look at Jay Prince and hip-hop like he's the guy in Houston. It's like 5 other people above him that got more rank, authority, and power in the city. So he's operating under that assumption, and he goes on to say later on in this, Swag Tino, we gotta chop it up about some soccer. But he goes on to say later on in this, he knows that if his dad was alive still, they would have never did him like this. Which is, you feel me, cold game, but you're not your dad, bro.
Yeah. But I could hear Blunt the whole time. Yeah, punch that nigga, kick that nigga. He gotta learn. He's talking all this shit, right? So
okay, so they whooping him out crazy, chat. We gonna fast forward.
5 minutes later, somebody comes and brings my keys and credit cards to me. So my guy that's with me, he couldn't do anything. It's 2 verse 15.
Right.
So he's like, man, Mo, just go home. Just go home. I'm like, man, I don't got my keys. Because I have my keys in my car. So 5 minutes later, somebody comes and brings my keys and credit cards to me and my ID. Okay? And I tell that nigga, John, he's like, bro, all the niggas that did the situation is in James Harden section right now. I said, what? I said, all right. I said, give me your phone and go back in and follow them niggas. Right?
Niggas get to telling immediately. And he said, go back in there and do some reconnaissance, nigga. Film them niggas. Because we telling, nigga. That shit is crazy.
He's like, what you about to do? I said, give me your phone, because they stole my phone. I said, give me your phone. Go back in and follow them niggas. So when he goes back inside, I go up to the security and I tell them niggas, I said, hey, this is on everything. I said, y'all better go inside and get my fucking jewelry. And you know what they told me, dog? V Live's gonna open with or without you. I said, oh, okay, bet. I said, bet. So I went into my car, hooked my iCloud up to my car, and I found a number that is high-level person in Houston, and they directed me what to do. And they were like, we're gonna send every police unit up to V Live right now. I just need you to call 911. So I call 911, and they come up to the club. First two cops pull up. I see the security guard in the front dash on the inside. He must have went to go tell Blunt that the police was there, right? Mm-hmm. But by the time Blunt took the tapes out the back, went through the back door. Well, by the time the police got there, dog, they had like 40 to 50 cars out there. People thought that somebody died. They had both sides of the street. You couldn't get up and down the street. That's how many cop cars there. They got everybody in the building. There's an officer named Officer Bettinger. When I'm standing outside, he comes running from the back. He's out of breath. His first thing he says is, I just had to get Chase and James Harden. I caught him running out the back door trying to get in his Sprinter. And I made him go back to the club. Yeah, that's what the officer says, right? So he's like, I think he has something to do with this. This is what the officer says. So what they did, they made everybody come out the building. You got to swipe your ID. There was 450 names in there. You got to swipe your ID, and when you walk by, I get to look at you. So I seen 3 of the niggas in the issue. Pointed them bitch ass niggas out. Like it was him, right? They put them
pointed them bitch ass niggas out. Hey, I pointed them bitch ass. I was telling his crowd, pointed them bitch ass niggas out. It's crazy to me, what?
Niggas in cuffs. So they finally let the club go. They take me to another location for me to identify the niggas. I identify the niggas. You know what I'm saying? And then, the night's over. So I tell my bodyguard nigga, I'm like, hey, dog, you gonna have to.
I mean, so that's pretty much the story, bro. So they hit the road, they go on the run immediately after this because they know he says his bodyguard is a dude that's in the streets. And, he knows that they're going to try to get to him. And along with this story, I guess some of the stuff he was saying is allegations. This dude, Vlad posted James Harden's deposition. And it's interesting how much you're talking to James Harden about chicks. They know, like, that's his vice. And they know that that's the way that they're going to connect these details or whatever, or they just want to squeeze him hard enough to where he has to air out too much personal business to maybe where he wants to settle. I don't know. I feel like James should have handled this outside of court because he is looking crazy. Bro, looking crazy as hell, dog. And then, Moses Malone goes on to say that he is a notorious pillow talker. He's sensitive with the hoes. He be trying to smash his homies' chicks and like trying to tell the homies like, hey, I smashed your girl, bro. When she does that thing with my butt, I smashed your girl. Like weirdo stuff. This just made me think of. Hold on, we gotta bring up the thing again. This made me think of James Harden without the beard, chat. This made me think of James Harden without the beard. We got to get into this. You got to see this imagery to fully understand. James Harden, no beard. Like, bro, this is the guy. This is who James Harden really is. This is who he really is. Underneath all the money, all the fame, all the status, he's this guy. And this guy is a crazy trick. He's not good with women. He's a goober. He's a goofy goober. Shout out. I don't have anything wrong. I don't have anything like malice in my heart about James Harden and stuff. He's just always kind of, I don't know. I never knew how to really feel about him, and this story and all the things that have been coming out about his legacy. It's just interesting to see someone speed running, ruining their legacy. Like, bro, you're paid. And this is another thing. This is where we get into the competitive spirit thing. I hate to see superstars go into a playoff game and just concede. Just don't even fight back. And he just has too many of those occurrences for me to really rock with the guy like that. Like, you say what you want about Kawhi being a little weird, a little scammy. I know y'all been seeing that if you keep up with sports. He's a fighter, bro. My man is going to defend. He's going to play offense. He is going to die for the shirt on his back on any given day. That's my kind of guy. That's my kind of doggy. I want to ride into war with that kind of guy, not a lame James. Not a lame James. Yo, I gotta get my links up. But have y'all been tapped in with the Kendrick game stuff? Have y'all been tapped in with this? Let me know, chat. Let me know. Y'all been keeping up with this? Because in my chat, people I kick it with, my supporters, we ain't dumb. We not dumb at all. We know exactly what we're looking at. And we will not let Stat Quo, we will not let Whack 100, we will not let Top Dog TDE, shout out Top, because he ain't even saying nothing, because he knows what it is. Oh, he done sparked the flame, because he knows what it is. TDE, Kendrick, PG Lang, they're ready for what's about to come. Y'all know what's about to come. Yeah, y'all know how Game carries it. Yeah. Bro is a crash out. Game has been in the studio since 2 days ago. Since I don't know how many tracks he's cut in Kendrick's direction. The Game will be dropping a diss track towards Kendrick Lamar within the coming days. We may have a week to a week and a half if he's really trying to be surgical. But bro is for sure going to get at Kendrick Lamar within the week, because it is confirmed that Kendrick Lamar has been sneak dissing Jayceon Young this entire time. And you guys want to know what my first piece of damning evidence is? This is all that if you need to see more than this, don't worry, I got you. But if you're a real hip hop head, you understand Kendrick Lamar, you understand the petty depths that a LA nigga is willing to go to make sure that his ops feel him, that they feel him. You know what this is about. You don't need clarification for this one. You know that Kendrick is on that with Bull. You feel me? Shout out to my folks on the East Coast. I'm a biter, bro. I just be stealing lingo. I don't give a damn. Say what you want about me. Right here, we have confirmation that the Game was not crazy. Kendrick has been dissing him the entire time. So this tweet says, it all makes sense now. This is the reason why Kendrick titled his song 616 in LA. It all makes sense now. The Game and Drake 100 videos shoot for the documentary too. What is the date? June 16th, 2015. Now let me know, chat, because I want to know. Y'all rocking with me. I'm rocking with y'all. Like 1090 Jake says. Do you need to see more evidence than this? Because I got it, but I just want you guys to chat to me. Do you need to see more evidence than this? That Dot has been dissing the Game, his Compton elder statesman, passed him the torch. Do you need to see more evidence? Are you those kind of people? Do you let people play in your face, or do you understand what you just seen on this screen? Act just debunked. Are you Tell me how Act just debunked this. Act exposed the whole thing for us. I didn't listen to the stream, but I assume that after he got off the phone with Stat Quo and he heard the shakiness in the voice, he said immediately, yeah, that nigga Dot been dissing. Yeah, Stat Quo got that call, told him to clean up his lingo because he got to talking out of turn. You know how they do it. TDE, it's a mafia. And I respect it. I'll cry if they get hit with a Rico. Because I like the way them brothers move over there. You need to see more than that. You be right about a lot of your point on No Jumper. You got to just keep standing on your points and explain it a little bit more. It's just not a lot of airtime at No Jumper, and I'm cool with that. I'm, building my own thing outside of this, building my own voice outside of this. Yeah, this is where you guys are gonna get the best of me. But shout out No Jumper, shout out the home team, man. Yo, we got great vibes in the building, but we got to stay on topic, guys. Game better say if Draco was alive, you be number 2, Kendrick. Tell me, chat. Keem said game just popped up at the passing of the torch moment to get Dre to clear records. Yo, shout out you. Ack and Whack and Top Dog debunked this. Explosive. Bro, listen, there's not a limitation on characters in this chat. Tell me how you perceive that from that conversation. Tell me how you perceive that from that conversation. I just want to know because like I said, doggy, I got my links. Shout out Dre the Virgo. Shout out Dre the Virgo. Management team, home team, she be taking care of me in these YouTube streets. So y'all go tap in with Dre the Virgo if you are budding content creators. She can get your marketing together. But let's stay on task. Let's stay on task. I got more links. I'm sending myself the links right now. But I want y'all who believe that Kendrick is not dissing the game to go ahead and drop your claims, because we need to know why you believe that after everything that you've seen. After everything that you've seen, you really believe that he's not dissing the game? You're lying to me. You're lying to me. Because the Ricardos, we smart. We smart, we talented, we handsome, we get all the biddies. You feel me? We run the city. You know what I'm saying? What else we be doing? Ricardos? Go ahead, pop it. Pop it, Ricardos. Let them know about you. Let them know about you. Because I'm getting my links together right now. 64 people in the chat. Shout out y'all. 64 people in the chat. Y'all hit that like button, bro. Y'all hit that like button. If you feeling real generous, subscribe. Don't be bootlegging my shit like Munchie B say. But if you need a few more streams to see what it is, to see if it's real or not, I'm not going to hold it against you. But like, hype, subscribe. Let me know. Explosive, you've been real quiet in the chat, brother. Brother, you've been real quiet in the chat. I want y'all to engage with me. Don't be giving me these short little sentences. Don't be thinking I'm not going to engage with y'all, that I'm too Hollywood. If you have a point to prove, go ahead and prove it, brother. We can have some discourse, some back and forth. That's what this game is about. That is what this game is about. Talking it out. Because these rappers going to play in our face. These rappers going to play in our face. These rappers going to make us seem crazy when we get to debunking their bars and we catch them, in the lies that they tell. Yeah, they're going to get to playing in our face. But us, we got to keep it real with each other. We got to keep it real with one another and get to the bottom of what we seeing here. And we know. Hold on, I'm signing into my Twitter for the first time on my computer. I had to fire up Twitter. If y'all don't know, if y'all in the content creation game and you want to get clips first, because I don't be hiding game from niggas. You feel me? I give the game. Twitter is the way, bro. Twitter, everything drops first on Twitter. It's a few pages. If y'all follow me on IG, tap in with me. I'm gonna give y'all the pages that they're dedicated, bro. They don't be playing around. They be getting the content like ASAP. You don't gotta wait on it. Hold up. I'm signing into my Twitter gang. Cause we got clips on clips on clips. Y'all just let me know. Y'all really believe in that PR stuff by Kendrick and them, that he wasn't dissing the game? Neither one of them is dropping a diss soon. No time. Bro, you're crazy. The game is the nigga that was crying about rappers not really being with it and wanting to run up on fools and get busy and slide for the black community. And I'm willing to die. I'm willing to die about this hip hop game, but niggas want to sue? I thought this was hip hop, Biggie and Tupac, nigga. We ain't supposed to survive no beefs, cuz blood. That's what he be on. We ain't supposed to survive these beefs. Nigga, I'll lay it on the line. How many times has the game cried in front of y'all? Y'all think this nigga not about to diss Dot after he see these internet theories? Come on. Yo, not the game that I know, not the game that raised me when I was living in Inglewood. You had me wanting to join the B team. Thank God I did it. Thank God I did it. But had me wanting to join the B team. Do you feel me? Come on, dog. let's get into this. Let's get into this because what we're not gonna do is let Sir Kendrick Lamar play in our face. And like he said, I'm the biggest hater. I hate the way that you walk. I hate the way that you talk. I hate the bitches that you fuck. That nigga, I'll never stand behind that, but he stood on it. He stood on it. Let's get into it. Oh. I hope y'all didn't see that.
What's the password?
Okay. In 2011, while dealing with drugs, he shot several times with a group of clowns that broke into his house. Taylor told the Times in November in 2006. In the video, he has a clown knocking at the door. Bro, this Kendrick is diabolical. Fam, Kendrick is like the worst person to ever exist. The worst, most talented person. And I respect all of it. I love this shit. This nigga's a genius.
I see dead people. Drain. I see dead people. Modern vampires of the
Wait. We're not gonna just go past this. I'm sorry. In 2001, while dealing drugs, he was shot several times when a group of clowns broke into his house. Taylor told it to Bro. Kendrick's the greatest. Kendrick is the great. Like when I was a rapper, these are the intricate things I would dream about doing. I would dream about being able to manifest my ideas into a 3-minute video with just unlimited budgets. This is amazing. This is one of the best disses I've ever fucking seen in my life.
What's the password?
God.
I see dead people. Drain. I see dead people. Modern vampires of the season.
Nigga, I flew past Kendrick when that nigga was on foot, nigga, in a Range Rover to show him how to do this shit.
We okay, we let the A1 fly. We locate, jump on the same G5. Be jealous of Jason Young. Taylor when I was young. Taylor made a career out of music. Pipe down, young, he's some whole other politics. Bitch with him and some bitch in him, that's a lot of bitch. Just always been about love and hate, now let.
Bro, his last name is Young, JC Young. Come on, bro. We being the police? How am I being the police? How? Because he put it, bro, he put it out in bars. And we sit here and we dissect the bars. Shout out Black Jesus. We sit here and dissect the bars, and now we're police. Kendrick is ready for whatever comes behind this. He put it on wax. He's not a scary guy, bro. He knows that the game once spoke with him, and he's inviting him to the smoke. You have to respect that, bro. That's what this game is about. Kendrick is a gladiator. The game is a gladiator. Bro. Dre, if you still watching, tap in with me. Am I going to get copywritten for this?
You say I'm the biggest hater. I hate the way that you walk, the way
I get a green light to shoot you at the red light. Walk, that's a bad night.
I'm sorry. Do you guys need to see more?
we was in the hood, 14 with
The Game sister's nickname is Boo? You're lying to me. No, this is cap. No, chat, we got to fact check this. We got a nickname for Game sister. Yo, we need some fact checking. Because I'm not about to sit here and just co-sign all of this. The beginning was very... the beginning definitely had me going, but it's no way that the Game's sister's nickname is Boo. Wait, this is so small on my screen while I'm sharing it to you guys, so I can't really see what that says. I'm trying my best to zoom in.
14 years later.
There's no way. Bro, Bro, they're saying that the Super Bowl stage was a game, as in the game. He's playing the game. Oh, yo, stop playing with Doc. Yo, this might be some capitalist.
Is that right? The PlayStation game? That game? Yeah. Okay, so. Bitch with him and some bitch in him. That's a lot of bitch. Don't hit him, you got kids with him. My apologies. Being here, what if my son wasn't here? I don't give a fuck if it was the same thing. Talking real high power shit. High power. Throw your hands up for high power.
Chat, is some reaching going on in this? Because I had to go back and listen to Not Like Us, and I said there's a lot of double talk going on. But say, Drake, I heard you like him young, as in JC Young. No. No. Some things I can't accept. Chat, if I'm reaching, bro, they reaching like a okay, so chat, let's just all right, we're gonna do a poll. Let me go back to YouTube for a second. We gotta do a poll. And I need to know how y'all are feeling in the chat. Is Dot dissing the game? Chat, I need to know. Because as someone that lives on the coast, you don't know what this means to us. Chat. Is Dot dissing the game, chat? It's, bro, y'all gonna let this nigga play in your face like this? Chat, I need to know.
Niggas thought they wouldn't go see me, huh? Niggas thought they cared that real life if the same like they see on TV, huh?
Okay, so this was confirmed, though. That this was confirmed on Element, that he was clapping back at Drake. In the video, he's punching Drake for pulling up in Compton. So we already knew this. We already knew this part. This is not new information. This was discovered, I guess, a few days on Axe Chat, but the real hip-hop heads already knew.
Competition, if they even play.
We are not playing, I'm sorry, we're not playing any Drake on the stream. You cannot do anything with Drake media.
Nigga, we ain't going back to bro, fam.
He was drowning Drake in Elements. He was drowning him. You're right.
He's selling dope.
What the fuck is y'all talking about? The nigga ran from the video. We had to go get the nigga.
I think Kendrick did it.
You think Kendrick did it? What do you...
Tell him Kendrick did it. He showed you how to run a blitz. Tell him Kendrick did it. Who put the West back in front of shit?
Kendrick did it. What do you mean? Like,
Lamar wrote that shit. Game didn't write that shit. Everybody knows Game doesn't write that.
Your opinion on the diss track or whatever, your brother in the Meek Mill suit.
I hate y'all. I do anything to replace y'all. Shout out to Face Mob. A ghetto boy. In the midst of the high road, this mother.
So this is complete cap? Yeah, who is Young? Why does he say Young in Black Boy Fly? Why does he say that? Oh, when I was young. Maybe it's a lot of cappiness. I can't hold you. Maybe it's a lot of cappiness. Maybe I wanted this too bad, chat. It's confirmation bias. I wanted this too bad. I wanted this to be true too bad. I'm going to fall back. I wanted this to be true way too much. I wanted this to be true so bad. You're right. I wanted it to be true, chat. I wanted it to be true. Because I would love that. I would love Kendrick versus the game. I got way too hype, way too quick. But I do believe that Kendrick was dissing the game. I think he has some veiled shots at him, for sure. I mean, because like, what was the big revelation throughout all that those academics conversations was, um, uh, Dot stopped picking up the phone uh for the game after he allowed Drake to diss him on that song and Come to Compton. Chad, I wanted that bad. Chad, I wanted that bad. You don't know how bad I want to see the game and Kendrick go at it. But you got me. I was instigating. You got me. You got me. You got me. Yo. Hey, clips or breaks? I appreciate every one of my 60 viewers in here. I appreciate every single one of them. And we starting at 60 and we don't know where we gonna take it. You feel me? Shout out Neighborhood Nip. We starting at 60 and we don't know where we gonna take it. You know what I'm saying? I'm blaming it on Berkeley. It's so good. It's so good. Yo, I love when you guys weaponize Berkeley against me. I love when you guys weaponize Berkeley against me. Yo, let's do a Q&A. Let's get a Q&A going pretty soon. If y'all donate, I will answer a question. I know you guys want to know about the secret society that I was in. I'm thinking about ways to talk about that. That might be the one thing that is a little bit off limits as I ponder about how to talk about it. I see that y'all been stirring up a flurry about that. There's been some you know, some theories out there that I rock with. Shout out Black Jesus, Ricky K all day cup. I like it. I like it. I like it. I personally believe maybe some of that stuff was a reach in there, but I do personally believe that Kendrick was dissing the game. 616 in LA. I thought that was a strange name for a song. We now see it was recorded 616. The clown at the door. What's the password? I see dead people. The game almost lost his life. He was in a coma after that. Came out rapping. I don't know, man. I don't know. 57 people in the chat are saying that. Wait, Ricky, my guy Ricky Rorschach. Yo, that's one of my favorite characters in what is that? Watchmen. Rorschach is the best. I love the way he like talks. He be just like going on the craziest little tangents. Yo, he be going on the craziest little child. Okay, there's a line in TV Off, I think aimed at the game. Nigga feel like he's entitled because he knew me since a kid. Bitch, I cut my granny off if she don't see the way I see it. I think that's just some LA shit. I don't think that that's necessarily directed at the game. You don't understand how crazy that bar went in LA. Everyone couldn't help but to screenshot and post how quick they were willing to slime out their granny if she wasn't rocking with they way of going. I love my grandma. I'm not sliming out granny. But you feel me? LA niggas, bro, they loved that one. That went platinum in the streets. And it's hard. It's hard. I can't lie to you. Ricky Roy, please ignore the hate. Just know it will never stop in the name of our Lord and Savior. Yo, that's a masterclass troll. You really got me to read that whole thing. Yo, that's a masterclass troll. I really rock with y'all, though. I really rock with y'all. Hey, chat, you know what I'm saying? On a serious tip, you know, we like to get a little corny and inspirational. You got to be able to laugh at yourself in life. Be able to laugh at yourself in life. What we got Dragonite Fuentes. He's been calling me gay this entire stream. Shout out him. Ricky can't wait to FaceTime him, his BF after this. It's crazy. It went platinum in the DL streets. I love that Dragonite Fuentes is committed to the DL stuff. He's committed to it. He is living his tag name. By the way, you are a number 3 commenter in my chat right now. So you is a fan. He's a 69 guy. He's a fan. He's a fan. He's a fan. 74 people watching. Got 27 likes right now, guys. Please hit the like button. Please hit the like button. Put me in this algo. Put me in this algo. What else did we say that we was going to get into? So we knocked off James Harden being burnt. We started the fuel. We lit the wick in the streets that Kendrick is dissing Jayceon Taylor. Dude, I mean, even AD is saying this. Shout out AD, Community Clips. Bro, I haven't watched the whole clip, but they have something titled that Stat Quo was trying to play both sides. And the game is not going to allow that. Bro, the game is not going to go for this both-sider shit that Stat Quo is doing. And I'm telling you, these conversations are pissing the game off. They're pissing the game off. These should never have become public conversations. And if he doesn't crash, we'll celebrate his growth. And I don't mean crash in the sense of like, you know, someone getting hurt or anything like that. I'm talking about hitting the booth and dissing the king of the West Coast, K-Dot. God, that would be so good for hip hop. Chat, y'all don't want this to be true? Y'all don't. I thought we was hip hop heads. Macwop said it. Keem said it. Been saying it. I thought we was hip hop heads in here, chat. We don't want to see the game diss Kendrick. I've been really pontificating this, pondering it. Kendrick has to diss Drake. He has to get back in the booth and respond to Drake. The bars alone on Iceman, Janice STFU. The bars alone, he has to respond to Drake. He cannot just allow Drake to go unchecked. And if the game were to diss Kendrick, is not replying an option. Chat, okay, we got a new poll. We're going to end this one. We have 65% of the chat says that Kendrick Lamar is dissing the Drake. I rock with y'all. Y'all my type of people. We're going to start another poll. Because we big on engagement. If game disses Dot, does Kendrick have to respond? I want to know what y'all think, and then we're gonna get into that discussion. If the game hops out the window at his old ass age and he disses Dot, is Dot obligated to respond? Is he obligated to respond? 100% no right now. Chat, don't let me down. Don't let me down, chat. Don't let me down, chat. We hip hop, right? Chat, we hip hop, right? Just let me know if we hip hop. Just let me know if we hip hop. That's all I want to know. That's all I want to know. If you know hip hop, you should know the games beneath him. Just playing Ricky, you the man. Wait, how did you troll me? How did you diss me? You want to see all disses. Ricky, you funny as hell. He just loves. Yo, we're not reading that. You're not clipping me. We acting like this is an overnight topic. He wasn't invited to the pop out for a reason. Thank you, Big. What, bro? Why would the game that? Please, guys, please, go revisit that conversation. The game went straight to gangbanging when he was asked that question. He said, if somebody does something to me, they getting smoked. The game said, if I were to go into that environment, I know it'll be hostile. I'm not letting nothing happen to me. Y'all don't got to take care of me. I'm taking care of me. Yo, that was just that. That's not how I expected him to carry the conversation. Like, you know, the game's not the best at PR, like hiding his emotion. LA niggas aren't. We not good at hiding our emotion. You know, Chicago dudes, they'll be like, all right, Joe. You know what I'm saying? You can say some crazy disrespectful shit to a Chicago nigga. He gonna let you slide. He gonna let you slide for sure, and he gonna noodle you on your way home. It's different cultures. LA dudes, you get down where you mad at. You feel me? Oh, we got a bird song in the chat. Hey, we got a bird song in the chat. Shout out family. Okay, so let's talk about this. I do want to see it. I just don't know who the fuck Young is. My bad, Crucial. Y'all got me. I made a mistake. I was too hype. I'm willing to admit it. I'm willing to admit my mistakes. I want this beef. I'm not gonna hide my emotions. I want this beef. I want the records. Hip hop needs this. Hip hop. We talking about hip hop right now. You feel me? Um, um, not obligated, but he will. Big. I mess with you, bro. Yo, I mess with you, bro. That's what I'm talking about. Not obligated, but he will. Depends on who's jumping out there. Drunk or sober game. Got to be worth it for K Dot. You right? I like that Dragonite Jala. Yo, I rock with that. I rock with that. But what we saying in the poll though? What my chat saying in the poll though? Because this is hip hop, right? Yes. Yes. We got only 15 votes, but we got how many people up in here? 59 people. We took a little drop from 70, but that's okay. That's all right. But I want y'all to vote, man. Engage with the poll. Just take your phone out your pockets. I know y'all in the office, doing like I do, listening to the stream on your phone. You feel me? But I need y'all to engage with this because I don't like the way that the media is positioning these oncoming records from Kendrick. It's even happening at No Jumper with our very own Lush One. We're going to get to our Lush One topic. We're not going to let Dot off. He had a big 2 years. He got to take that song on the road. He got to rub Drake's face in shit. He got to celebrate his demise every stop. He got to go to Toronto. He got to bring out political officials, stabbing Drake in the back. He got to do all of that. But he has not risen to a status in hip hop to where he is too big to engage in this culture of hip hop. Drake dissed the hell out of Dot on Janice STFU. Yo, hold on. Y'all think we playing, bro. Y'all think we playing. I know sometimes at No Jumper, my music takes, they don't be the best. Sometimes I'm not perfect. Players mess up. Players messed up. I've realized how much of a passive consumer I've been of hip hop through working at No Jumper. When you're sitting next to a guy like Lush One who dedicates his life to this shit, to the craft, it really makes you want to step it up, and get better and rededicate yourself to the art form that raised us. Have reverence for our culture. But we're gonna get into these internet because we reconnecting. Hold on. Ooh, my internet. Okay, we back. We bike. My bad. Dingy Hippie, what's good, brother? Just got off work, man. Hey, where you at, Dingy Hippie? What time zone you in? You just got off work, brother. It's 11:24 for me over here in LA. Curious about how you living. You feel me? What's the deal? Tell me how you feel. Tell me how you feel, though. Damn, chat, my internet. Oh, chat, my internet is going crazy right now, and not in the good way, bro. I got my Ethernet plug up. I'm working on my connectivity issues. We trying to bring y'all the best show possible. We about quality over here. Y'all go engage with that chat. Yo, we got to get into these lyrics, and I'm not gonna labor y'all with this, but we gotta go through this. Tired of y'all telling me niggas is real. Pussy, I know when it's real. You only come home to pose and pop off a look, but you forgot how I feel. Chi-Town popping a pill, going a drill, looking for someone to kill. White kids listen to you because they feel some guilt, and that's how your soul get fulfilled. Handing out turkeys on camera inside of your hood. Then you go back to the hills. How many souls did you heal off the back of your deal? Remember the Isaiah Rashad song. Remember the Isaiah Rashad song where Kendrick is talking about how many souls he could heal. That was a fundamental verse for Kendrick. And then we're gonna get into it. We're gonna break it down to what he's referencing. Trust me, we're not done. We're not done here, but we just gonna remember these bars. Difference between niggas getting you out of your deal and letting you out of your deal. Damn. He talking about that PG Lang venture. He talking about that PG Lang venture right now. Against your will, how many new names do you got on your will? Damn. He's saying them white folks using you, bro. You don't got the leverage. You don't got the advantage. You don't mean as much as I mean to this culture. They do whatever they want with you over there. You gotta respond to this. You gotta respond to this. How many times you gonna keep calling it soft when it's silk? And then he moves on to talk about other people. He's talking about other people in this. Do we got any? We got some more Kendrick. I made too much in a week, 250 at least. Like money, it just grew off a tree. Like money just came in for the free. Okay, whatever. I thought that was a Money Tree reference. My bad. Slipped up a little bit there. Let's go Kendrick, Isaiah Rashad. I think this is the verse he's talking about. Y'all ease up on Rashad, man, because he a little LGBTQ. Y'all ease up on bro. Kendrick, Lamar, Isaiah, Rashad. My computer may not be able to handle. Oh, it cannot handle all this, bro. Hold on. We them boys. God damn it. Yo, I got way too many tabs open. I apologize, chat. I apologize. I got way too many tabs open, and my MacBook is from like a while ago. So let me close some tabs. We passed the Moses Malone, Jean. Or what did I say? Okay, so 25 votes basically. Kendrick has to respond to the game. Hip hop. Nothing on the stage yet. Oh, I'm still sharing. Hold on. Hold on. What's wrong lyrics? I'm going through the what's wrong lyrics right now. We going to Kendrick's verse. Yo, my computer's kind of tweaking out right now. We're gonna wait to share again, and I see our viewership's dropping a bit. My beezy. So we're gonna get back into the chat. We're gonna let the computer calm down a bit. Let's go check on our connectivity on this side. Ooh, we are a little frozen. Hold on. How y'all feeling about the morning show, man? How y'all feeling about the morning show? How y'all feel about the yo, what did my thumbnail say? Yo, early morning swim with Rick. How y'all feeling about the early morning swim with Rick, dog? Okay, yeah. So let's tap in with the chat. I told y'all to be easy on Rashad, man. Come on. Zest glitch is crazy. I'm in Atlanta. It's about 2:30 here. Had an early day today. Okay, shout out Atlanta, man. Shout out A-Town. I mess with Atlanta for real. I got family out there. Atlanta's a cool spot. If they directly get at each other, it'll be monumental. That's what I'm saying, dude. That's what I'm saying. It'll be great. It'll be great for hip hop. Facts. My phone be somewhere else, but I got it so I can vote. Shout out Lady Drea. Shout you out. Lady Drea Trece. Shout you out, man. Kendrick invited lots of non-casual listeners to hip hop. You got to answer this. Okay, Nick Fuentes has been basically commenting the same thing in the stream the entire time. What up, though? Rolling this gas up. What up, Rod and Roll? I love when y'all be talking to each other. Ricky Glitch the Glitcher. Facts. Owl in the chat. OVO. Ricky Dial Up Roy. Yo, I'm gonna fix the connectivity. My bad, bro. So the Isaiah Rashad song that I'm referencing is what is this song called again? What's Wrong? And Kendrick opens up. I think this is the wrong song to be referencing in this. I think it's another song. I caught the whole souls heal thing though the other day. How many souls do you touch a day? How many hoes do you fuck a day? How many flows do your thoughts convey? How many know you can't walk away? Depending on the way I feel, I might kill everybody around me, might heal everybody around me. How the wind blow. Open your windows, let the debris in, never let me in. I kick back the kick go. Maybe if I live 100 years, I'll be real. This is a crazy verse when you really try to read this. I feel like maybe he's talking about Drake in the beginning of this verse. You feel me? Because they've been sneak dissing each other. And he's basically saying to this person that they're addicted to their lifestyle, right? He can't walk away from his lifestyle because he's a gluttonous fiend. And Kendrick's kind of like judging that. And he's saying, I can heal or kill everyone around me. And Drake asked him, well, how many souls did you heal? Right? I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong here. Because, when we get to deciphering stuff, like I did with that Drake bar, they be saying we the police. But there's just so many direct shots at Kendrick. You know what I'm saying? There's so many direct shots at Kendrick that I feel like he has to respond. Number one song in the country, lyrics like we haven't heard it a million times. Dragonite Fuentes, you just been in here hating. You just been in here. You're a hater, dog. Palabra, way. Divisive in the West. I mean, yes, it could be, and it will be very divisive. People will be forced to pick sides. I couldn't stand Ricky at first. Now I rock with you a little, cuh. I'll take it slowly but surely. Facts though. Shabby. All of my ops stay dead. Family Matters won the war. Rotten Roll. That's my guy. We got to get Rotten Roll a membership. We got to do something for Rotten Roll. Astral Munchies TV. Ricky, spit your favorite Isaiah Rashad. Yo, Isaiah's a talented dude. I think my favorite one is Dress Like Rappers. Let's look up Dress Like Rappers lyrics. Dress Like Rappers by Isaiah Rashad. He got off on that. What'd he say? I control the speed. Oh, bro, he's just too talented, bro. This man is tortured by his talent. Y'all go listen to Dress Like Rappers. That song is crazy. I got a face only what do you say? I got a face that only yo bitch could love. You tight niggas can't sit with us. I ain't, what do you say? Ain't this special like just because? Backpack full of that wrist and lung. Boarding pass, past my troubles, high as fuck, lost my wallet. Yo, bro was spitting, going back to Cali, saw my son, miss my daughters, bro. He can make Negro spirituals. That's what Rashad does. He makes Negro spirituals. And I refuse to diminish his talent because he a little zesty. Bro, little zesty, there ain't nothing wrong with that, but you feel me? For a while, I had him as a third best rapper in TDE. Y'all know how I feel about Schoolboy Q. Schoolboy Q is one of my goats. He will always remain one of my goats. I believe Schoolboy Q is the best rapper to ever hail from South Central, Los Angeles. Yeah. So I got Dot, I got Q, and then Rashad. in that order from that camp. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's how I rank it. Y'all let me know. Um, calling me a broke African. Oh, you're censoring yourself because you don't want to get blamped in the chat. The chat not getting too crazy yet. We might got to get some moderation going in this chat though. We might have to get some moderation going in this chat though. Do I have a Mexican role play as well? I do. Cali Foss, you do deserve a membership as well. You be rocking with me a lot, man, and I love that. We got 47 likes. We done had about 70 people in here at a time. So go ahead, get my likes up, man. I will settle for 53 likes at the end of the stream. I rock with y'all. Thank y'all for rocking with me for the morning swim. We are exiting the morning hours and headed towards noon. So we probably about to hop off here soon. I know me and Moose said we was gonna rock out today. The No Jumper group chat is getting active right now. I hope nobody's saying anything in there to piss me off because I've been serving shit lately in the chat. Dragonite Astro Kid, where you from? Saying California music is corny as fuck. Nobody listens to that goofy shit out of Cali. Where you from? I rate Ab Soul, but he just didn't have enough bodies of work for us, chat. So, with that being said, I don't know, man. Can we rate him like that when he didn't drop enough? I don't know though. Y'all tell me how y'all feel about Ab Soul and my ranking and where I got the TDE members and if I'm sleeping on Soul. Yeah, and we got No Jumper coming up at 12 for y'all to hit. You know what I'm saying? Mod me up, B Team Shasta. Shasta, if you want to be a mod, if anybody wants to be a mod, I want y'all to tap in with me on IG. Tap in with me on IG. Ricky Roy, spelled the exact same way that my YouTube is spelled. If you're gonna be modding for me, I want to know you IRL. I want to know that you you a good person, good folks, you good people. Be taking care of business and you not a snake. I don't want to wrench. I only want to watch Ricky like that. Thought I'd tap in today since YouTube was dead. Yo, thank y'all for tapping in with me. We're not gonna end the stream just yet. We said we was gonna chop it up about Lush a little bit. So y'all let me know how y'all been feeling about Lush. Because in the Reddit this morning, they were kind of calling him out of touch due to the Larry June story. But I want to know how you guys are feeling about Lush. The GOAT. How are you guys feeling about him lately and the performances that he's been putting on and the things that he's been going through with Houston Man, everything? I want to say shout out to Rios. For being there and comforting him, during a trying time. I have dated someone who, unfortunately, she passed away from OD. We were not together at the time, but I heard, when I was away, that's what had happened. I was wondering where she was. Her internet presence wasn't, there anymore. And she just crossed my mind, and I didn't find out that she OD'd until I had to inquire about it, and then people started kind of posting. It was right around the same time, and that's tough, bro, to deal with. It's real scary, and it's a lot. It's a lot to deal with. I got a homie too. He was messing with a shorty, and she passed away shortly after their fling. So, it's serious mental health stuff that'll really prey on you. You don't want to lose anybody like that. It can happen in a snap of your fingers. I lost one of my homies to OD as well. That was super tough for all of us to deal with. My whole community as a whole, Venice, we were all impacted by, the loss of his life. So a little easy on Lush as far as all that stuff go. We know Lush be dipping into the fun stuff and all that. So we're going to be a little easy on him. But yeah, shout out to Rios for being there for him. Let's talk about no jumper bias on Kendrick and anything against Draco. No jumper bias against Kendrick. I don't think that we have a bias against Kendrick. I do think sometimes people go a little too hard on Kendrick in the office. I just think Kendrick hasn't really done a good job of endearing himself to a lot of media. Like I think Kendrick just did a Howard Stern interview, which I really like, and I love to hear that Kendrick really actively separates himself from his peers. Not everyone can get in touch with him. He's moving like a superstar, but at the same time, his internet presence is really low. And I think when you're not touching the people, when you're not giving them a reason to like you, people are gonna maybe have these conversations about Kendrick and maybe not the highest light, but it don't matter. It don't matter. We have to respect what Kendrick has done in this game. I'll be riding for OVO and stuff like that. I think Family Matters was the best song in the beef. I don't think Not Like Us is that great of a song. I just don't. I'm sorry, you guys will never make me feel that way. Um, I think it's some onomatopoeia bullshit. I hate the little history lesson at the end. They Not Like Us. That's cool. Calling him a PDF, I thought was way overboard, way overboard. But that don't take away from all the Kendrick stuff I do rock with. Damn, Untitled. Kendrick's the GOAT, bro. GNX. Kendrick's the GOAT. Kendrick's the big dog on the West. You know what I'm saying? We can't take nothing away from Kendrick. Period. Period. And so I don't think we got a bias towards him. Do we glaze Draco like crazy? Yes, but he lost his life in an unfortunate manner, bro. And that's messed up. And I've said it before. We're not going to recover as a city. Our hip hop scene is not going to recover until we let Draco rest. Draco was in the streets doing whatever he did. He was a warrior. His crew went at it with another crew. What happened, happened. They went to war. What happened, happened. But nobody deserved to lose their life over some words. I know lines were crossed. People take oaths to protect their side, but in that manner in which he lost his life, bro, it's nothing but despicable. It's nothing but despicable, and I don't feel any empathy in my heart for anyone that harmed that man in that manner, and anyone that from his side that harmed anybody else. It ain't right. Y'all should have kept it music. Y'all should have kept it hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't got the rights to affect people's life like that, bro. I don't care what rules you live by, what's your code or anything like that. We need Draco. We need Draco to this day. He would be putting out crazy hits. I know how he would have been going crazy. Draco would have been going mad crazy, bro. Ralphie going crazy right now. Ralphie going crazy, bro. I think Ralphie has an opportunity to get to the biggest heights of his career right now with the new music that he's teasing, the new lifestyle he's living with the streaming and stuff. He's putting the hustle forth. You know what I'm saying? He's not getting involved in the bullshit, the way he's carrying all these headlines and things surrounding his brother and his family. Ralphie's carrying it like a G. You feel me? So I'm rooting for Ralphie at every step and turn. And I think he has the ability to take off. Lush for real needs to lay low for a week or two and get his mind back right. He's tripping right now, but he's still a GOAT. I agree. I do want to see Lush get healthy, bro. I want to see Lush get healthy. I can't hold you. That's all I want for Lush, bro. I want him to be the guy that he is. I'm hating outside the club according to a goof, the no jumper era and how it's changed. I'm really curious about what Donnie's on right here. Let's tap in with Donnie's stream for a bit, chat. Let's show some love to Donnie, huh? Let's show some love to Donnie's stream right quick. Donnie been missing. He's not saying anything right now. It's silent. I don't know if he's watching video.
20v1 should be at least with like hot broads. I feel like they troll and munch you, especially with this old ass white bitch. Like, why would you even have her on there? Like,
Donnie is hilarious.
To have a bunch of busted ass broads, and then you got this fucking dyke that looks like a trucker right here on the front with her sleeves cut off. Man, that looks like a drug truck stop. Hopping out a fucking 18-wheeler.
Lush is bipolar, needs to humble himself and appreciate his fans and support. Lush loves y'all, bro.
Taquitos from Lowe's or some shit.
Yo, Lush does it for y'all, bro. He really does do it for y'all. He does it for y'all, bro. Easy on Lush. Easy on Lush. You know what, chat? I I
I'm gonna wrap
really
it up.
don't want to
I'll
screen
fucking,
share again. I am
I'll
like
be back on
deathly
Monday.
afraid
If anything, I think as soonest I might be leaving is maybe.
of screen sharing, so we're not gonna tap in with Donnie's stream. But you know, we wrapping up. We wrapping up the morning swim. Yo, let me know how y'all was rocking with the first morning swim, bro. Let me know how y'all was rocking with it. Ricky rooting from from Canada for my favorite fellow American. My bad, I can't read. I'm hungry, chat. Shout out you, shout out Canada. I've been to Montreal, bro. It was dope. I was staying in a Hasidic Jude neighborhood when I went to Canada. I can't remember, but it was right next to the Montreal bagel shop, like the super famous one that they made the Montreality SBs after them. I was staying right down the street from that bagel shop. It was dope. It was vibes. It was vibes. It was vibes. Everyone out there was like kind of dressing like 2002 Americans. I thought that was interesting. Yo, Rod and Roll, always be wondering this. How are you in my chat and you in Donnie's chat right now? Yo, Rod and Roll, you are something else. You are something else. Yeah, A plus. They talking smack, but they in here though. We love the haters. We love the haters. Support from Israel. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom, brother. Shabbat shalom. Yo, man. Hey, make sure you put that phone down tonight. You know, and you rock out with your fam. You know, talk about the week. You guys break some bread. Have some good hummus. Have some good hummus. Have some good challah. You know, get off your phone, detach, tap in, tell them what you're grateful for, what went hard for you, what went good for you this week. Shabbat shalom, brother. Shabbat shalom. Yeah, y'all didn't know we all around the world, dog. Y'all don't know. Ricky used to be at Shabbat every Friday, eating good, talking to the fam, man. R.I.P. Charlie Kirk, too. That's how you feeling? Hey, I'm not going to say it, but if you're going to say it, go ahead. You know, we're gonna always say no to political violence, but I don't know about all that though. I don't know about all that though. The Canadian tuxedo, one of my favorite fits. Dragonite Fuentes is disgusted. Yo, you are LARPing, Fuent. I love the LARP. I can't lie to you, bro. Yo, you are a D1 LARPer, bro. He is really in full Fuentes character, bro. Don't be a Shamil. I don't know what that is. Dot focus. What is a Shamil? I'm gonna look that up right now on Google. What is a Shamil? I know about the Mesquien, a clumsy, foolish, inept person who constantly causes their own person. So a Shamil, a Shlemil, a bungler, someone who lacks common sense or basic coordination. Classic joke definition. A schlemil is a person who spills a hot bowl of soup, while a schmatzel is an unfortunate person on whom the soup lands. The schmatzel. The schmatzel. I know about the mesquien. Don't be a mesquien. Don't be a person constantly saying, oh, poor me. My life is so hard. I'm complaining all the time. My life sucks. Don't be that person. That's a mesquien. You know, that's a mesquien. Don't be a mesquien. Take charge of your life. You know, don't be a victim. You can accomplish any and everything. Y'all go tap in with that 20v1, one conservative versus 20 liberals. The liberals are cooking on the fact checks. But I can't help but to say I do appreciate the conservatives' thinking pattern of no one can victimize me. No white person is better than me, even if they do have a head start. That's my mentality in life. Even if you do have a head start, you know what I said when I got to Berkeley, bro? I made it here despite. I'm in the same room as all these other people. Why? Because I'm qualified. Because I'm the guy. I'm around the nation's richest children. Some of these people's kids, celebrities, sports stars, prominent professors. I was living with people whose parents have written books that we've all read. And I'm like, we are in the same place at the same time for a reason. It's because I'm qualified. You're not a victim in this life. You could start out with some unfortunate circumstances, but guess what? You can overcome all that shit and prevail. I want everybody in my chat to be on that type of timing. Everybody in my chat, we on that type of timing. No one can stop us. We're the juggernaut. You feel me? We running through shit. We getting shit done. Nothing can define us. You think I care about that Berkeley degree? You think I care about that Berkeley degree? You think I let it define me? No, it's just a piece of paper. It's just a start, maybe. It was just so I could walk in the room and they couldn't discredit me off top. It was just so when I put in that job application, they couldn't say, "Oh no, denied because you don't have a degree." That's the only reason I got that piece of paper. I don't give a damn about no degree from Berkeley. Y'all think I really care about that degree? Bro, my degree has been sitting at my grandma's house in like the little flimsy piece of mail thing that they mailed it to me in for years now. For years. Like my mom's like, "Oh, you need to hang this. You need to like put this in your house and be proud of it. You accomplished." I don't give a damn about that degree. I did that for my grandpa. That was my little my grandpa passed away. He always wanted me to get educated. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna sacrifice the next couple of years of my life for my grandpa, because when he passed away, we wasn't on a good accord. We was beefing, we was funking blood. As Jaleesa would say, we was funking blood. And the old man died on me. So that was my way of giving back to him. That was my way of saying it's all good, doggy. Till I see you again, doggy. But do I actually care that I have a degree from Berkeley? No, man. The fuck? I want a degree. I want bands. I want bands. I want millies. I want millies. Yo, give a damn about no piece of paper, and y'all shouldn't care about that shit either. Don't let nothing in this life define you. You feel me? But your next move. Let that next move define you. Let it be your best move. And y'all got me up here preaching. Y'all done woke up Pastor Rick. Blitz blood. I had the blitz blood. I had the blissy. Yo, bro, part of me kind of fucking misses Jaleese, bro. You went to Berkeley, CC, or UC Berkeley? I went to Berkeley City College, and then I went to UC Berkeley. I transferred. I worked in the what is it? The EOPS office. I worked there for a little bit while I was at Berkeley because I wanted to help people, get to Berkeley as well. Dragonite Blood, please do not talk about Kyle Young's girlfriend. I don't respect that. I'm not blocking anyone in my chat, but you don't need to be talking about Kyle Young's girlfriend. He really cares about her. It's evident. So just be easy on her. You needed to hear that. That's what I'm talking about. Random TikTok lies, we gonna be on some inspirational shit, chat. Yo, they be calling me corny. Guess what? We gonna embrace it, bro. At the top of these streams, these morning swims, I want y'all to let me know what you're grateful for at the beginning of your day. We're gonna start the gratitude practice in the chat. Just let me know, bro. Even if you don't type it in the chat, write it down. What are you grateful for? Don't think about the things that are going wrong for you. Think about the things that are going right for you. You feel me? And then the things that are going wrong for you, ask yourself, can I change them? If you can't, water off your back. Any black girls want this corn-fed white boy beated out the frame? I never had a black queen, but I want one. Whoa, knucklehead, you horny as hell. You horny as hell, black. You horny as hell. That's crazy. Oh, what the hell? Bro said I never had a black girl. Yo, he gonna get a black girl, bro, and he gonna get the Travis Kelce. He gonna get the Caesar and everything. Bro gonna get a little, what I'm saying, walk. He gonna change his walk. You know what I'm saying? Yo, bro, he said I need me a sister. They was clowning me and Munchie B's comments. They said, "Hey, what do you say?" He said, "White women." That's how white women refer to black women. They call them sisters. Yo, that was a good troll. That was a great troll, bro. This pussy in his mid-30s and don't got shit but a little Jeep. Dragonite Astro Kid, you might be Whack 100. Whack said that I drive a Jeep. I do not drive a Jeep. I do not drive a Jeep. And that is not all that I have. Yo, let's talk about some real shit, though. Car ownership is such a scam. I've been, looking at cars. I think I'm going to get myself a little Camry. You know what I'm saying? I think I'm going to get a Camry or a Corolla, downsize from the SUV I've been driving. And dude, a car is just such a horrible purchase. I hope that I don't got people in my chat that are like driving BMWs and shit that you guys can't afford, and you're paying $1,200 to $1,500 a month for your car. I've been seeing that in like when I'm doing the fact checks on how much people spend for their cars, what's normal in America. And I saw that a lot of Americans are like living over their means with their cars, and like spending like, I think the most outrageous number I saw was like up to $1,000 a month for a car. Bro, a car should be like a $475 expense, if that. Like that shit is crazy to me, bro. Cars are really keeping people broke. What's up with the chat, man? What's up with your financial literacy? Y'all up on game? Oh, we got a car salesman in the chat. Big bad boy Bobby. He said, never buy a new car. I'm a car salesman. Yo, give him the game, bro. Give him the game. Just Spaz, how can I change my situation when I have a child already, but my sister went off to go do dirty female stuff? So now I have 2 kids because she doesn't want to take care of hers. How can I change that, Ricky? You gotta grind. You gotta sacrifice a little bit of your life. I know taking care of kids are hard. I can only imagine in this economy and everything that you're dealing with right now. But I don't know what you're doing for a job, Spaz, but always gain new skills that are gonna make you more money. That's what my advice is to you. And you know what I'm saying? And even, bro, success looks different for everybody. Like if you got to take care of those kids and you can't grind and maybe do the extra stuff to maybe make more money, being a good parent and raising those kids right and making sure they don't repeat mistakes that have been done in your family is a win. That is success in my eyes. Success is not always in the material form. It's not always about money and all that stuff. It's about the type of person you are. That's why I said don't let anything define you. I don't lead with my degree. I lead with my character. You know what I'm saying? My character is what means most to me. I do care about my trophies. I'm not gonna lie, because I like to win. But I don't let it define me. No loss, no win can define me. It's just more validation for myself to believe that I am who I think I am. That's what my main goal is to wake up every morning, see the guy in the mirror and go, yeah, that's who I think it is. So yeah. I hope your situation improves, brother. Take care of them kids though. Do you, baby. Stepping up. I like to hear it. You know me? China has a $30,000 EV that we won't see until Trumpstein leaves office. Yo, I be seeing the China vehicles all the time, and they look crazy dope. But I kind of think it's a little bit of propaganda. But you let me know, because this is the thing. I need to be in that zone. I need to drive that zone. You know what I'm saying? I need to drive that zone. See what the deal is. Just Spaz said, I appreciate that, Ricky, working 2 jobs. Hey, brother, grind, man. And look, stack them chips. I know it might get stressful. Sometimes you need a little drink. You want to go out. You want to wild out. Hey, drink at the cribbo. Don't be. Listen, I've been telling everybody, hey, what you getting into this weekend, Ricky? What you getting into? I'm telling everybody low key, I'm in the crib these days. Because you go out, you buy 2 drinks. You done bought the bartender the bottle. 2 drinks, $32. That's a bottle on the streets. The bartender getting the bottle for $12, $16. So by 1 drink, you done already bought them a bottle of tequila. I can't do it. I work too hard for this money. You feel me? I work too hard for this money, bro. I'm trying to put it in that Robinhood account. I'm trying to see it stack. I haven't been able to invest as much as I want to this year, but I'm up though. From investments of the past. Jose Mourinho. Y'all remember this Jose Mourinho video? Hold on. Let me put y'all on. Jose.
Get on here and rap out with y'all.
Mourinho.
Appreciate y'all.
Jose Mourinho. Investments from the past. This is a feeling, chat. This video right here, this video is it's a feeling. You may not understand what he's talking about, but you just gotta feel this, chat. You gotta feel this one. You gotta feel this one. Just think about this video from time to time. Just think about it. Hope it's not playing any weird music.
Do you want other reel? No. I'll give you a couple more reel. In the last 7 years, the worst position of Manchester City in the Premier League was 4th. In the last 7 years, Manchester City was champion twice. And if you want to say 3 times, because they will be in one more week, 2, 3, or 4. And they were second twice. That's heritage. Do you know what is also heritage? Is that Otamendi, Kevin De Bruyne, Fernandinho, Silva, Sterling, Aguero, they are investments from the past. Not from the last 2 years, from the past. Do you know where are many of United players that left the club last season? See where they play.
Jose was popping it. I can't remember the full context of this, but I just like investments of the bus. No, but I remember what he's saying. He's saying, why can't Manchester United have the same success as Manchester City after you guys have spent, I think they spent, I don't think a soccer club can spend $1 billion. Dude, they might have spent $1 billion that summer. Chat, fact check me. Did United spend Trickster Graham? Did you guys spend $1 billion that summer? Because that was crazy. That was crazy how many players they bought and brought in, bro. And they were still struggling. And he was saying that you don't build a football club overnight. You have to have the players play together in concert. And those guys he named for Manchester City were investments of the past. Football heritage. You know, I can't remember that. But if you were there, you were watching the Prem that year, that meant something. That clip made you feel I can't remember, bro. I was an Arsenal fan, so I was suffering. But investments of the past. I felt that. Probably 300 to 600 mil. Yeah, no, they spent money that summer, bro. They spent money like I was so jealous as an Arsenal fan how much money y'all spent. Brother. I can't believe we didn't get Vinny, bro. Do we have any football fans in the chat? Any real football fans in the chat? Not soccer. We talking football. You know what I'm saying? European flow, Euro flow. Bro, we were supposed to sign Vinicius. Please speak on Diamande to Real Madrid for 127 M's. I don't know enough about that kid. I'm happy for Jan. I'm happy for him. But, dude, he went for 127 M's. Jan Diamande. Yo, this is a good kid. Purchase fee. Yo, he's 127 M's? You're lying to me. No. Bro, they bought this kid for $144 million. I gotta go and watch his World Cup highlight again. He was impressing, but is he worth this much? Holy! And they still have Rodrigo. I want Rodri. I want Rodrigo. If we can't have Vinny, I want Rodrigo. He was explaining how past managers leave a foundation from players bought in the past. I'm a United fan. I'm from Manchester. Shout out Manchester. Shout out you guys. The Prem is always a better league when Manchester United is balling. Argue with me. Prove me wrong that the Prem is not always a better league when Manchester United is putting up a fight. On paper, you guys always have a squad. Dude, on paper, you guys always have a squad, bro.
but for some reason you guys haven't been able to put it together. Just Faz, do I watch female soccer? Not as much, but shout out Rodman. Shout out Rodman, Trinity Rodman. She's a baller. She's a freak of nature. Love that chick. Yeah, 144 M's for Jan, I think is highly inflated, but that's just the market that we're in. I'm curious about his stats the past couple of seasons. I mean, but dude, a young, explosive winger is kind of priceless. I'm not gonna lie. A young, talented, explosive, violent winger is you can't, bro. They're priceless. They're priceless, and that's what I saw. That's what I saw in this kid's game. He plays with a calculated aggression. So in the Bundesliga, he had 33 appearances, 12 goals, and 8 assists. Could make a difference in a La Liga season. If you were to give me 12 and 8 in his first season, and his appearances are going to be sparing. That's the problem with Real Madrid, is that they don't have enough minutes to go around. 144 is just too much. It's just too much. Now, money doesn't mean anything if you don't play as a team. Big egos. Yeah, but that's the Galacticos, bro. That is their legacy. That's their legacy. It's not about maybe necessarily being a cohesive team. It's about having guys that put the ball in the back of the net and just being better than everyone else. Barcelona is a team. Atletico Madrid is a team. Betis is a team. The other one that Griezmann came from, it's a team. That's not Real Madrid, bro. They're all-stars. They're gunners. You know what I'm saying? They're better than everybody else, and they spend money to play. They're a super team, and that's what they do. So if you support a club with a playing style and with football heritage, you won't relate. You won't relate to it. It's foreign to us. But I like it. I love the Galacticos. I wish I could have wore that white shirt. Hey, look though, y'all. We're gonna wrap it up. That was the morning swim. We are in the noon hour. The morning swim has concluded. We're about 8 minutes late. We want to end this before noon. Typically, I appreciate y'all for rocking with me. It was a good stream, in my opinion. Y'all let me know. Y'all comment. Y'all like. Y'all hype. Subscribe. I appreciate y'all. Even y'all who stuck around for that soccer talk. I know that's not my usual bag, but I really mess with y'all, man. I really mess with y'all for sticking around. Y'all have a good one. Make sure y'all like this stream, and I'll be back. Peace.